if you come into the collar gate,
something like that.
I've got 85, I load stuff with 85 cranes. You're looking at the calibre is 577.
the only one that isn't is this.
There's all the kids around out here today.
Ultimately, you can't escape that. That's what certain things are designed for. So, there's a few safety measures that need to be put in place. You'll notice that we've put barriers around different bases. If you're on a particular activity, you're expected to remain within the barriers, okay, within the confines. We don't want people walking around the front. There'll be people watching anyway, but you guys should be disciplined enough, and so that's the rule. So we have a line of fire on all of the stands. We're going to be doing clay shooting, we're going to be doing air rifle shooting, we're going to be doing archery. So we have a line of fire which you must not cross. When you get onto your respective stands, they will explain to you what the line of fire is, okay? And nobody needs to cross that line of fire. You won't need to retrieve your arrows, somebody will do that for you. You won't need to go to your targets, again, someone will do that for you. So unless the whole thing is wound down, everything's put away, and then you need to go and get your targets you can. So that's it. It's an important safety rule. The other thing is it's important that you guys do as you're told. So if you're told not to do something, don't do it. If you're told to do something, do it. Yeah. So ask questions afterwards, but just follow the instructions. These guys, they know what they're talking about. So you know, I mean, these guys on the air rifles, they've been doing it all morning. So they're really experienced. Okay. But when they got here this morning, the guns had to be sighted in, so it was quite interesting, some of the results. It's a lot of knowledge. You find a lot of things interesting. Ask questions as you go along, by all means. If you're interested in something, ask more about it. So anything you don't understand, ask. That's what we're here for. Yeah. We have first aid kits dotted around. There'll be a first aid kit in this area here, and we'll make sure it's a first aid kit over by clay shooting. So I say they shouldn't be needed today. Everything's well organised, so but they're there just in case anybody needs support. Itinerary for the day.
Itinerary for the day, very roughly, as Matt explained, there's 3 activities: the archery, the air rifles, the clay pigeon shooting. They're the core things. We'll split you up into 3 groups, and you'll have about 45 minutes in each one. We should have coming the Marlborough Beagles to explain a bit about what they're doing. You can get to meet Beagles, that'll be this morning. We have possibly had some police dogs later coming in, so you can understand a bit about what the police do with their dogs. And early afternoon we're going to get you into a number of cars and get you over to the East Kent Foxhounds, drive over to their kennels so you can meet the hounds. They've got some puppies over there apparently, and you can understand a little bit about what they do, why they do it, that sort of stuff, and then we'll get you all back here. We'll have a bit of a break for lunch. Behind you there's cold drinks, squash water, etc., cups. Help yourself out when you need to. You might want to just write your name on the cup, a little bit short cups. I think I've got enough to go round. So yeah, just as Matt said, follow the guidance, but do ask lots of questions if you're interested in something. There's things here that I'll learn today, there's things that Matt will learn today. Don't be frightened by why something's happening, why something isn't done. You know, there's no such thing as a stupid question, and enjoy yourself. Yeah.
So it's important that you stay within your groups as well when you identify those groups. Like I say, it's important that you stay within the confines of the activity that you're going to be doing. So we don't want people wandering off in between. So if you do need to go anywhere, you do need to go to the toilet, let someone who's on the stand know that that's what you're about to do. And then if there's any kind of consideration for what you're about to do, they might say, 2 minutes are just about to finish, or they might say, yeah, that's right. Okay, so just follow the instructions.
On top of all the adults, there's also Laura. Got Laura, put your hand up. That's Laura, this is embarrassing. But Anna, we were both here today just as a helping capacity. So I can't believe you ain't been adult around, but we have got these 2 to ask you. Yeah? Okay. So we'll split them up. If you've got a natural group, we want 3 groups of 7 or 8. So if you want to kind of, people you want to be into, we'll try and do it, but if not, we'll just...
Oh yeah, something. Okay.
You need to pay attention to know what to do.
And that's ready to go. You keep your finger away from that. Where do you shoot? Our hands up there. This goes on your shoulder. Stretch over that finger. Joe.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Down there.
Lined up. Shoot it. Pull the trigger. And that's how it goes. Yeah.
Let's move into it. Ah.
Do you know what your aiming points are?
So you stop that. Lines up. Want to go low? Just like that. Not. Your finger, but you're going to aim to put your thumb or your finger into the corner of your mouth. Okay, sounds weird, I know. So you pull through, okay, squeeze your fingers behind, draw down into the corner of your mouth, and then you look down the arrow to the side, and then you let go. And the important thing is when you let go,
So you knock it, when you knock it, you want to hear a nice click. It's not that, it's got that click, it means it's not seeing properly. Three fingers underneath. I can't draw it fully because I'm bigger than you guys. You might be drawing.
your first arrow, you will shoot it to the target, you aim for the middle, and then you need to remember where your first arrow goes. Because if like that it goes low, what Josh will be doing next time is he'll be aiming a little bit higher. Okay, so if he's thinking if that was aimed right on the ball and he's dropped it that much, he needs to be aiming that much higher, hopefully.
The side won't be the same for everyone, even though it's set, it'll be because you're next time. Who's first then?
So,
One bow, bow retriever.
yeah.
You've got hands. That's alright for the firing line. Side on.
Okay, that's alright. Better than I did last night for my first shot.
You next. That's it. Right to the firing line. And then reverse sideways.
I get shades because I'm the instructor, okay? What we're going to do, if you can't see what we're going to be shooting at, we're going to be swapping glasses. So you'll be able to hear me, you'll be able to talk normally. As soon as that gunshot goes off, these head dogs can cancel out that gunshot. Okay? Just put it in your head then. Over your ears. One over your ear, please. That's right, stop whistling when you get on your head. Stop, up and over. There you go. Okay, can you hear me? Right. Put these on. Okay, just right to that one. Yeah? So, let's have a look. Just point your gun over there. This is the time you take it out and then look. Then all the way through the barrels. you get a bit of mud at the bottom, floods up the barrel. Barrel, make sure there's lots of
Well,
Next time it happens. Once. You try to walk, if they don't let you walk. He loves all that stuff. Go and have a cup of tea. Go and have a cup of tea.
sure.
That's how we're going to hold it, that's how we're going to shoot it. Happy? Okay. Up there. Lean forward. Come out. Ready? Ready this time. Sure? Okay. Face on it. Take it up. Face on it. That's it, good. Yeah, lean forward. Lean forward. That's it. Ready? Here it comes. Ready? Come on, brother. Close on the fire again, bro. Come on. Get stuff up it. You expected it to go, but it didn't, did it?
Well, is that left eye looking down here?
Yeah, it's not going to work, is it?
Hold it right first.
How's that?
Wait till you see it.
Okay. You need to pull it's got two triggers on it, this one, so you need to pull the back one. Sorry, mate, that's my fault. Ready? Jiggle stop. That's it. Lean forwards. That's it. Right, here it comes. Hey, there we go. Right. So we started. What do we think? Okay, so if you want to come this side, it might make life a bit easier for you, so you've got a bit more space to work. Alright, ready? After that, all it was, you'd shoot underneath.
Oh, what? Right, you ready?
You need to shoot it. If you aim down a little bit more, you might need to play a little bit.
Where do you think you missed that? Right.
Shot!
Might as well wait until he's finished that stand and go and shoot on that stand now.
That's it, good. You ready? Starting to come in now.
Right. Are you right-handed?
There it is.
You were about that much away, rotating everyone round.
We're just waiting for them to finish. If I've got to go, they just finish. And then, is that right, mate? We're going to do
One to come at a time out.
And also what I find fascinating, I can't do it, my joint master kennels, when we come back from the day's hunting, they're all fed in a big lodge and they live bitches and dogs. And he'll open one lodge door and he just says, dog hounds, and all the dogs walk out the paddock into the lodge. And then the bitches go in a different lodge. And how do they know that? And then what we do is we keep one bitch in with the dogs and one dog in with the bitches, and it just keeps them calm. But these are all getting... we keep 22 and a half in kennel. We're probably be on the smaller end of that. We're classed as an amateur pack. Some people pack professional, they've got tape on it.
It's a lovely place because it's wide, very open. I think I've seen yeah, well, we went out one day and I could see black I mean, it's a ball.
I want to hit at least one. Do you want them all one? Sure. Yeah. Let's have one. Pick it up. Then he lights his nose. You see him between his two? Yeah.
Have you seen them all in there?
Keep moving round, guys, so everyone can have a look.
when we're doing stuff out there, particularly with Paul Shepherd, can you stay where you are, don't get excited and start running onto the field because the dog will see you as a target. If anybody's going to get bitten today, it's going to be Jeff. Right, why do we use police dogs? What's the point of using a police dog? Why don't I just use half a dozen coppers? Yes, sir? Yes. Exactly, so, but why use a police dog? What's different about a police dog compared with us? Yes, sir?
If it was like in family or something, you can use like a canine to like sniff out drugs or anything.
Yes, drugs, people, but why do we use them in the first place? Why not just use half a dozen coppers to go and find these things?
Sense of smell.
Sense of smell, thank you, that's what we're going to get. Sense of smell, how many times better than us do you think they can smell? 10? 12? 100? 12? Well, the scientists reckon about 200. And the way they've worked it out is if you could imagine your nose, cut it off, open it up, have a look inside, the amount of area inside your nose that deals with smell is about that big. Tiny little bit. Did the same with the dog, chopped off his nose, opened it out, the bits and pieces that deal with smelling the dog come out about that size, which is about 200 times the surface area. Okay, that's why we use police dogs. So, they're very efficient, they're much faster than we are, they don't get bored like coppers do. We as police officers get really bored very quickly, so we lose interest. A police dog won't. They'll go out there and they'll keep on striving to try and find that drug or that person, or what else can they find? Somebody said money? Somebody said money. Okay, well done. Weapons, yes, what sort of weapons?
Knives.
Knives in certain circumstances. What else? Guns, yes. What else can they find? Sorry, explosives, yes. There's another one as well that I'm thinking of. Something to do with a person, but maybe not somebody who's alive. So, bodies, yeah. Bodies and blood. We can do all that kind of thing. And all of those bits and pieces, all those things that we can find, are all to do with the dog's sense of smell. You don't bother to use their eyesight or their hearing, it's all down to the sense of smell. And you'll see that a bit later on today. The first thing we're going to show you is what we call a passive demonstration. This is with a Labrador that will go out to railway stations, nightclubs, that kind of thing, and they'll be searching for drugs on people. So if any of you have got drugs on you today, just bear in mind we'll be taking them off you. Any scout leaders here, you think they're a little bit suspect, point them out to us, we'll make that's okay. Now, if we're going to do this, I should say that's my sergeant. I should say this, should I? See how keen he is? Come in. Right. Should we give us a word of command? What should we say? Together we go search. Search. Search? Try that, shall we? Very beat.
Oh.
What are you going to say? What's your word of command?
Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
Stroke his tummy. And then move around with that. So. Come here.
Darling, Bates has pointed out you're going to have to take your hand out your pocket to do it.
Wrong way, mate.
He's carrying drugs.
Stop every single one.
That's a very, very quick demonstration. Most of the time, we are working our dogs in people's houses. She'll tell me, and then Paul will launch himself on top of you. All right, put you in handcuffs. Come on, so that's first victim. Sorry. Sorry.
She smells drugs. Can we
She
set the
smells
other dog on?
That's you. Keep going. Go towards Paul. No, you're okay. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Yes, madam. You're okay. About this young lady here.
Take it down.
Scout leader.
Now it's what we want it.
You can shink stay off.
Thank you very much.
And it's not round hers for a party later.
Cool.
Normal. Or do you Just in case. You tell Paul you want him to stop doing
Left turn. Left turn.
See how focused that dog is on Paul?
Look in the SIT.
Not bothered by you lot, not bothered by the dogs barking. He's interested in his
Forward, forward. Right turn. Right turn. Right turn. Whenever you're ready, full break off, raise the dog. Imagine that for next back at night, how easy that would be to do that. Over the day, you know, you take one dog in 2 minutes as opposed to 25 on 2 and talk and stuff. Take all day to search this.
How did Paul's dog tell you where the gear was, where the screwdriver was?
He lay down.
Looking at it. Lay down. That's clever, isn't it? Where do you think you're supposed to pick it up from?
If he's going that side of it.
You work his way in. Coming this way. Down the gun. Get out there.
Yeah, is it? Is all we've got? It's on the gun.